Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, I'm going to show you the team order and strategy I used to go through this epic Trials of Stormheim. Now, it's fairly straightforward this, you just have to pay attention to a few key things and you should be absolutely okay. Regarding the enemy, the two main threats are the Fire Giant and Jarl Firemantle. Jarl because he burns a random enemy on 4 or 5 gem matches, which is really relevant, and then creates 9 red and 9 yellow gems and deals a significant amount of damage to an enemy, which we don't want. That can charge up the Fire Giant, who when that casts is going to do a triple damage if that burn is on one of the enemies who he cast on. So that is really bad news. Do not want a triple damage for that. So these two troops are the ones we want to get rid of first. These two here are not so much of a threat. Still do damage, but it's just damage with a freeze. That is not so bad. This one as well, damage and a freeze. So we're going to go 3 times Orpheus medals for this to give ourselves the best chance of shaking off this freeze when it happens and the best chance of shaking off the burn when it happens, because we seriously do not want triple damage from the Fire Giant. Regarding the team order, it's pretty much good as it is, to be honest. The Sapphire Giant reduces damage from skulls by 50% and inflicts frozen when doing skull damage, so that's pretty good. We'll keep that up top. And it does damage to an enemy. Now, when we cast this, we'll be looking for a couple of things. First of all, we're always going to cast it on the bottom troop, and the reason is due to Hyndla's splash damage. I'll come to that in a second. So we'll always cast that on Jarl Firemantle, and we'll only cast it when there's actually a few amount of red on the board, or we can just see that all the red align with blue. The more red there is sometimes, the worse it can actually make this spell, because it gives it less chance of actually working with those blue gems. If there's like only 4, 5 or 6 red gems there, and you can see they align lovely, nice and sweet with those blue gems, you can cast that in safety knowing you're going to get a heck of a lot of blue from that. So when we get that charged up, we're not going to cast it all the time. We're going to use a Valkyrie to transform a selected mana color to blue. That's going to be really handy because that'll feed straight into Hyndla, and we'll keep on casting her on the Fire Giant. That splash damage does significant damage to the troop that we cast it on, and then more damage to the troops either side. So we'll wear them all down nice and steadily. Scrimmer the Lofty cleanses and buries an ally and gives them a big chunk of life, and moves them to the front of the team. So for that reason, we're not actually going to cast that on Hyndla, unless it's an absolute last resort. We'll cast it on the Sapphire Giant, Valkyrie, keep them topped up in life if we need to, but Hyndla needs to be safe. If she dies, then it's pretty much a game over. You need to keep her safe. And bizarrely, you keep her safe by not casting this troop on her. We do not want to move her to the front of the team. Right, so let's dive in, show how it all works. Fairly straightforward, just got to be wary of those few things. So Valkyrie is up already. There's an extra turn there on brown. We shouldn't always take it though, because it's often better to cast Valkyrie, but we do have the choice of changing yellow to blue as well. So for that reason, I'm actually going to take that because that's good for my top troop. And then I'm going to cast Valkyrie on yellow. Let's go, we've got a load of mana from that. Can now do the first chunk of damage with this troop. Let's cast it on the third one down, get that splash damage there frozen. Got those blue giant gems there now, but this is what I'm talking about when casting this one. Converts 5 red gems to blue giant gems. Now there's a lot of red there. A lot of them do actually align with blue. So this is going to be unlucky if we don't get anything from this. We'll do that on that bottom troop. We need to keep doing that to chip away at him at the same time as doing that splash damage from Hyndla. There we go, that worked out lovely. Let's do the same again. Let's cast this on him. Kaboosh. Keep wearing him down. Right, red again to blue is pretty nice. All the red, apart from literally a couple of them, are in a decent spot. So let's do that again. Cast it on that bottom troop. Chip away at him. Didn't get it that time. No big deal. We can make a match and make it so. Just turn it into Jean-Luc Picard. We can get a 4 match here, so we'll take this one instead. No, we can't. But it's okay. Right, let's cast Hyndla again. Checking for 4 matches and stuff first. Nope. Always whack Hyndla on the Fire Giant in 3rd place. Alright, this is going to be a 4 match yellow. That's got our Valkyrie up. You can take these hits if you want on the skulls. That's going to keep chipping away at the troop up top. That was always a good way to go about it. But for now, we need to get Valkyrie involved again. Let's cast Valkyrie on green. There we go. That's got Hindler up. Let's cast that again. Just keep chipping away. This is all it's all about. If this troop gets a bit low, like it's not too bad at the moment, but hey, if you want to be extra safe, you can cast this troop on it. Give it a bunch of life and a barrier, but we'll give them a wallop with that for now. Hindler's up again. Let's cast this again. So it is a bit repetitive. It's a bit like the other ones that are a little bit of a trial of attrition, really. But you'll get there in the end, and it's all good. Right, so again, red to blue is actually not too bad. I'm going to risk it. Let's cast this on the bottom troop. There we go, worked out a tree, and we've got a bonus skull hit at the same time. And another one, thank you very much. Let's do another wallop on him. He's getting worn down, slow but sure. Now there's not much red on the board. There's only 9 there, so the position of them all is basically we almost can't fail with this. We'll cast this one again. Let's cast that on the bottom troop. There we go, we've got tons of blue out of that, so we'll do it that way. Let's cast. When there's only look 3 red like this, again, it can't actually miss. So what we'll do is we'll cast this first. There's only 3 red there. We're guaranteed to get this one now, look. So really can't fail. Bottom troop being chipped away at. Here comes Hindler. Sort them all out. Slow but sure. Right, do we have a format anyway? Yes, we have purple. Valkyrie. Don't care about that. Could have cast this on them, but yeah, it's no big deal. It's not a thing really. It's not like the troop you can actually rely on for everything, because we can bring a summon in right now and it might be someone really handy. So cast it on them, get rid of them. We've got a summon. And it's not a bad one. Ice Troll. Create a mix of blue and brown equal to the current blue and brown on the board. So we don't use brown anymore. But the blue is still really useful. I could have protected my top troop. I could have cast this on them, but hey. Wanted to get rid of those 2 troops at the bottom, because now it's pretty much just plain sailing. I'm just going to collect brown when it's there, or get Valkyrie charged up, whichever happens the soonest. They've conked out. They got walloped. Here comes the damage of the splash variety. Kaboosh. And his skull hits now. Nearly going to finish them off, so let's just give them an extra bit of life and stuff, because the game is up for the opposition. So yeah, really straightforward. Just got to be wary just to get rid of those bottom 2 troops first, and the rest of it should be pretty plain sailing. Just use your top troop always on the bottom troop with the damage to chip away at them, and use your Hindler to cast on the 3rd troop down, the Fire Giant, and chip away. And it's really straightforward. So yeah, that's the way to do it. That's why I've done it. Very, very easy. Minish room is in danger. Let's buy this pet thing first. Yeah, go on in, have my gems. You know you want them. But anyway, there's the video. If you enjoyed it, found it useful, helpful, any of that kind of stuff, be really cool if you bash that like and subscribe button. It really does help. But most of all, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you again next time. Bye for now.